from the whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC. Twitch submits that report.
So first, let me tell you guys a little bit about Nick Mech, right? So I used to work for Epic Games, and I used to work for Facebook and Instagram, and I was a moderator for both companies, right? And so as a moderator and as a quality analyst, I had a team of other moderators that moderated for me, and I had to make sure that their answers were right, and I would train classes and stuff on this, you guys. Nick Mech was serious. But here's the deal about it, right? Each company has to adhere to Nick Mech rules, regardless of how quote unquote serious it is. As long as it fits a bucket of possible exploitation, it's automatically going to be escalated to Nick Mech, just to make, well, not always, but for the most part, right? Like some things like child nudity in a bathtub, that's acceptable. There's no purpose of like escalating that to Nick Mech. They're gonna look at that and be like, why the fuck are you wasting our time? But Nick Mech is legit, man. And if they will take these claims, but not every claim gets actioned because doesn't actually fit an actual crime. And so if they didn't do anything with the claim that was filed against Dr. Disrespect, there wasn't anything that was an actual valid crime. And I know people everyone wants to just castrate any person who's dealing with any minor of any like sort, but that's just not the case, you guys. You got to get out this fucking woke agenda stuff, man. That's what a lot of people like are just on these days. It's so sad to see where society has gone. People don't have brains. People are so controlled, and your opinions and feelings judge over laws. Like your feelings are supposed to override the laws. No, it's just not the case. If you disagree with the laws, go ahead and change them. Become Alexandria Ocasio. You know what I'm saying?
National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages...
I'm so sorry. So this is kind of, I was recording on my phone because at the moment, like it was big. I was kind of listening to it, but I'm still at work, as you could tell. But the thing about this, you guys, is that it's not pedo, man. I support Dr. Disrespect, and I don't care what people say, because here's the deal about it. Everything is labeled as pedophilia these days. Every single thing except the actual real things. It's okay when a woman does it, but when a guy does it, it's time to castrate him. It's time to cancel everything. It's time to freeze his bank accounts. It's time to destroy his career. That's what it's about, you guys. Twitch is all about the image. It's all about the images. Twitch people are becoming celebrities. If you're a popular streamer at this point, you're pretty much a celebrity. And so anything that comes with celebrities has to come with public opinion. And so your career is dependent upon how people perceive you. That's why I like trading, man. Fuck what anyone's got to say. I be damned. This is why I don't like doing sales. This is why I don't like doing sales. Yes, I've made over $100,000 doing sales, but I hate sales so much because I have to deal with fucking people. People are stupid. People are fucking stupid. And so for me to put my livelihood in the hands of people, no way, you guys. No way. The situation with this Dr. Disrespect thing, it wasn't sexting. Even if he was talking to her, hell, if he was 17, it's okay. Listen, I was at Chipotle. I was working at Chipotle for like a year or two when I was trying to get back on, or for a month or two when I was trying to get back on my feet. There was this girl in high school there, right? I was working with minors. They were still in high school. This chick, she was 17. And we just got to talking about stuff, right? I wanted to see the minds of the youth, to see what they were thinking about with things right here, right? I'm 29. This girl, she has her brother. Her brother just turned 19, and they're celebrating a 2-year-old with his 29-year-old girlfriend. I'll repeat that. He just turned 19. Their son turned 2. His girlfriend is 29. That means she was fucking him when he was 17. I asked them all around the room. I was like, you guys, is it okay? What do you guys think about this? Is it okay if a 29-year-old man like myself were to date a 19-year-old girl, or is it worse for a 29-year-old guy to date a 19-year-old girl, or a 29-year-old girl dating a 19-year-old guy? Here, and everyone unanimously said the guy. Oh no, that's super bad. It's not as bad when a girl does it, but here's the case behind it, right? This girl was actually sleeping with this dude when he was 16. 16, she was 26. Not an eye bats. No one even flinches at that. But if the roles were reversed and it was a 26-year-old guy with a 16-year-old girl, oh my God, we are going to hunt him down. We're sitting in front of his house. We're finding everything about him and we're canceling him. That's where we're at in society. It's okay when women do it. When a guy does it, we are looking for every reason to go at his throat. Exactly, every reason. Even in this situation, there's no proof. Even if he was talking to her and she was 17 in Texas, that's legal. It's legal. It is legal. It is legal. They weren't even sexting. If they were just talking about, hey, let's go get some coffee, let's meet up, let's do, you know what I'm saying? That's still not illegal. It's still not illegal. Oh my God. Wow. I'm a pedophile for saying it's not illegal. It's just like the whole anti-Semitism thing. If you simply talk about the owners of media companies, if you simply talk about a lot of people being of Jewish religion, that's considered anti-Semitism. It's considered anti-Semitism simply talking about it. I'm simply telling you what you could Google, what you could go to your fucking attorney general's office of your state and find the rules. I'm telling you what it is, and you're going to label a person as a pedophile for that. Crazy. This is the world we live in, you guys. This is the world we live in.
Exchange were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable! I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case, but these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. They didn't report any facts. The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Right? Unfiltered. The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8", gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a person, a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect.
Sorry, I keep pausing. I'm still working while trying to react to this video. So let's go ahead and go.
I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I do. But I also didn't do all the shit that they're saying I did. But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy. And by sensationalizing all of this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the tube time. The reality is they wanted to cut down the dock. Plain and simple.
Honestly, no, what they wanted to do was save face. Twitch is too big of a company to let one of their biggest streamers represent them in any kind of allegations. If any kind of allegations come with any sort of an inkling of proof, and the proof was simply messaging the minor, any kind of rumor is enough to cut you out. This is what it is like being a guy of that caliber. You can't do certain things like that. I think of, who was it? I think it was Academics, man. Academics was talking about Future. Why can Future date all these women? He's 40, dating 18-year-old girls. How can he do this and not have any kind of like repercussions, any kind of rumor circulating around him? It's the public persona. As a rapper, drug dealer, gangster, you don't have to grow up. You don't have to. You can do anything you want. Almost quite literally. Think about the rappers out here, you guys. King Von. You could be a serial killer and people love you still. But when you're in the public eye like this, doing streaming and stuff like that, you guys, and then it's not dealing with the streets, it's just not okay. It's just not okay. This is just how listen, I don't make the rules. This is just observing how people react, man. This is how people react. He didn't actually do.
Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1. A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine whether his conduct was a violation of Twitch's policies, ultimately determining it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why wasn't I called into a meeting? Why wasn't my intent taken into consideration, champs? Example number 2. Streamer was reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract. Example number 3. Streamer was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead, given a multi-million-dollar contract.
He should have dropped names. Why didn't he drop names? You're already banned from Twitch, dude. Just drop the names, man. Like, come on, dude.
It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had personal biases against the doc and used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract. Go back and look at the timing of all this too. The doc's termination lines up with 2 preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, and go look at the time. These other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the 2-time. You see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch. It has affected us.
Now at this point, it's really just become, damn it, I'm losing millions of dollars. I've lost millions of dollars that I could be making in income. Now he's just kind of crying about losing the amount of money that he was making with Twitch, you guys. And so, all in all, though, to be quite honest with you, this whole situation is... So, all in all, in my personal opinion, you guys, I think that this is just another example of the wokeism for society nowadays, you guys. It's a lot of wokeism, and I think that I think that it's a good decision on Twitch. I mean, it's just business. It's just business at the end of the day, you guys. That's what it is. It's fucking business. I don't think that his conspiracy theories of him being too expensive and they had to bring other streamers in, this just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense, because if he's that popular, he's bringing in that many views, it's only good for Twitch to bring a person who has a tremendous amount of clout in. There's more people watching advertisements. There's more. So he's just complaining about losing his money at this point, you guys. Now, the allegations of him being a pedophile and stuff like that, and everyone coming to his stream and saying stuff like that, this is just a cause effect of the wokeism, the world that we live in today, you guys. Women, it's okay for women to do it. For guys, it's not okay. It's okay. For women, it completely gets brushed under the rug, and it makes guys even more attracted to a woman that's a freak, if anything, right? But for guys, not only guys are going to be against this, but girls are going to be against him too. So it's just a loss, man. It's just a loss. It's just the world we live in. People don't care about the laws. People don't care about the truth. People just care about their feelings and perception. But it's almost always been like that. I think that the further that we get into the years in America, this is just the direction we're heading towards, you guys. This is a lot more men and a lot more men in general are just going to move to other countries, you guys. We're going to move to other countries, and it's going to be another colonialism. Another movement is going to happen, you guys. And so shout out to Dr. Disrespect, man. Hope everything's gonna be good if he just pushes through it, just continues streaming, man. Like, come on, dude. Like, he'll be all right, bro. Like, that's one thing about the internet. Life goes on. Life goes on, you guys. He was never actually genuinely, truly acquitted for anything terrible. This is just public perception that cost him millions of dollars. But at the same time, public perception has gained him millions of dollars. This is like the pharmaceutical companies who willingly like poison people and make their drugs addictive because, what's a $1 billion fine when we made $3 billion off of you guys? Like, I don't mind coughing up 1 billion out of the 3 billion we made. We still profited 2 billion. That's basically what it is, you guys. It's basically what it is, man. So that being said, man, it's your brother Trey. I know people are gonna hate on what I gotta say, but I don't give a fuck. But anyways, it's your brother Trey. I'll see you guys next one, man.